Something strange is happening across the world. Millions of men are disappearing from the dating market, not because they can't date, but because they no longer want to. And women are starting to notice. But here's a question nobody wants to answer. Why are men willingly walking away from relationships, marriage, and modern dating culture? Stay with us till the end, because the truth behind this global shift is far deeper than most people realize.
To get is women say, oh well, a real man will step up and look after another man's child, but essentially what they're trying to do is shame you into fixing the problem that they've gone and created. Or they'll say, but I had a stepdad and my stepdad was the best influence. Those stepdads today are not like stepdads of old. Those men were rated. They were actually the man that stepped up. Now women come in sometimes with 1, 2 children, and they look at it as a thing. I'm a single mother, and they think it's a badge. It's not a badge of honor. It's a very big disrespect to come to a man with a child from another man, and then expect that man to pay for that child. Men, we don't. There's a saying like in the gamers, we don't finish another man's save game. Like you don't come in and start playing another man's 2K or FIFA and be like, yo, no, you don't do that. Those aren't your coins. Right. And I was just breaking it down how men think.
Men today are more connected online than ever before, yet emotionally more detached than any generation before them.
You know what I noticed? Men are smart, because nowadays, every girl I talk to, they're like chasing after some guy, like knocking on their door, looking for them, this, that, da, 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 da. And what are the men doing? They're not chasing after us. They're chilling. They're living their peaceful life.
Yeah, I know I had to run to the comments. Based on her page, she's a mother of 2 and an RN. Do with that information what I... Let's see what the fellas have to say. We have had enough. Alex SFL says, protecting my peace at all costs. The covert guy says, women are nothing but problems nowadays. Now, JX Carlos 214 here is playing the game right. He said, this is very true. One girl brought me food and coffee yesterday, and I may ask another girl to pay for my haircut today. We don't gotta pay for their hair and nails anymore this salon. Now they're treating us, fellas, man. Anthony says, y'all played us too much. I'm sorry. This is what happens, man. Travel W5 says, truthfully, there's good women out there. However, majority of these women can't cook, clean, or add any value in a man's life. Just an expense. OG Rush 656 says, in this economy, we need to be saving for a rainy day, not competing for a real man position, paying never-ending bills. Shooter McGavin says, I got more money, no nagging and arguing, not worried about nothing. Leo Cueva says, peace is all us men want, and that seems to go away when you have a girlfriend or a wife. The men have spoken, ladies, and all they want is a woman that's not screaming in their ear and could cook a meal. That's not a lot to ask for. Those two things are free to give, right? Cooking doesn't cost anything. He's paying for the groceries, right? And not nagging somebody is also free. Ladies, come on. If you can provide those 2 things, you wouldn't have to be chasing men around and you wouldn't have these issues. Y'all gotta step your game up, ladies, because dudes ain't going for it no more, man. They ain't going for it. That's the reason why all these women are running after men. Because the dudes are like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm 33. I've been doing this since I was 15. It's your time to chase now, ladies.
They watch fathers get destroyed in divorce courts. They watch loyal men get replaced overnight. They watch good men get mocked for being too nice, while toxic behavior got rewarded with attention.
Calling all men, especially if you agree with this comment, that you wouldn't want to be with a single mom, especially as a man with no kids. Okay, I would love to hear the reasons why. If you agree with this, if you agree with what he said, I would love to know what the fuck your deal is. So leave a comment, please explain. Don't just leave some bullshit. I need explanations of your reasons why. Like, it doesn't matter on the woman and her personality and like what she's got going on. Like, just, it's an automatic no if they have kids. Please tell me.
And slowly, men started checking out. Not loudly, not emotionally, just silently.
As a single mom of 3 kids, I will not be dating men that have kids.
So you want a +1 but comes with a +3?
You guys are not to be taken seriously. Nobody wants you because your baby mama left you for a reason.
But they supposed to take you serious with a whole daycare in the background.
If you are not licking the fucking floor that I walk on, you are not going to be with me. Like, My standards are so much more higher now than before I had kids, which is fucking insane. So if you want to be with me, you're gonna have to be a stepdad of 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a little girl, and my kids are fucking bad.
Now that sounds like single for life standards.
I know what comes with dating somebody with kids, and I don't fucking want it. I don't want none of the drama. I don't give a fuck about your baby mama. If you're gonna be a stepdad, you are gonna have to pay for some of my kids' things. Like, if you want to take that role of a stepfather, you have to pay for some of their things. There's just no way that you're just gonna be my partner and not a father figure for them, you know?
Now, girl, just because somebody pay for something does not make them no father figure. And they came out your cooch. Your responsibility.
A lot of you may ask yourself, what are you gonna bring to the table, Lindsay? What are you gonna... My fucking love and affection, bitch, and my fucking time. Like, that's what I'm gonna bring to the fucking table. You're gonna fucking be with me because you love me, not because you have to use me for your benefit. Like, I am traumatized, okay? So you either love the fuck out of me and of my kids, or you're just not gonna fucking be with me at all.
Good luck with that, because I don't think nobody is shopping on the clearance rack for a family.
They stopped chasing, stopped explaining themselves, stopped begging for love in a world where many feel unappreciated.
Yes, I do have a child. And I don't care. I prefer to not date a man with kids. Like, dating a man with kids, guys, and especially after you've been a single mom, like, it's just something that you don't want to deal with.
I do not date men with kids, so much so that the men that I had children with are even disqualified.
9 times out of 10, I would never date a guy with kids. And I have a kid.
The baby dads are for the girls under 25 who are like naive and will believe everything he says and will watch his kids for him when it's his weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that's who the baby dads are for. The baby dads are not for the single moms.
Single mom looking for a stepdad for my kids. Qualifications: must have a 6-figure salary. Must have a car that can fit all my kids comfortably, or willing to buy an SUV or a van.
This is America, right?
Fam? Has to be.
Yeah.
Single dad will not be qualified.
So you won't accept someone that has a child, but you want someone to accept yours. What benefit do a man get from dating someone that has a child when he doesn't have his own? You're better off dating a man with a child because he would understand your situation. Coming from someone that has no kids, I'm selfish with my time, and I don't want to deal with any baby daddy drama.
Now men are building businesses, going to the gym, learning skills, traveling alone, protecting their peace.
The dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself. The only exception to the rule is if the man has kids himself and he is a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's fucking stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own. Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid rhetoric. But the idea that you're going to get emotionally attached to someone else's kids, and then if you break up, never fucking see them again, y'all are stupid. But not only that, it's like, as a single mom, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have kids because he's not going to be in tune to automatically or naturally or organically be the dad.
But also, if I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't be out here trying to date a man with kids. Like, I get the logic behind it because I'm not going to be emotionally invested in somebody else's kids. Now, in my opinion, if he has kids and I have kids, then we're both equally risking the same thing if it doesn't work out, if that makes sense.
Like, me as a single mom, I would never date someone with no kids. Like, so I don't know why women get so offended when men are like, oh, I don't date single moms. Like, I totally get it as a single mom myself. There's too much risk and not enough reward. Okay, bye.
And for the first time in years, many are realizing they don't actually need validation to feel complete. That realization changed everything.
I keep seeing these clips of women trying to shame men that are in their 30s, maybe about to hit 40s, because these men are still saying they don't want to settle down. Have some of you women not realized that maybe you just don't make him want to settle down? Have you ever thought that maybe he has something going on? He has a built-in ecosystem that makes him happy, and what you're trying to bring into it doesn't really mix well with the ecosystem, that it might kill what he's created. You know, the same way women talk about, well, I don't need a man, I don't need you to come into my space and destroy the peace I've created. Have some of you thought that maybe these men think you're going to destroy the peace that they've created? Some of you can only think about yourself, and you're super selfish because you just think you can't be the issue and or you're not the problem. The same way women create an ecosystem of peace, men older in age have created an ecosystem of peace as well. But some of you have never been told you're not that girl, and you don't make him want to be in a relationship and or settle down.
Because once a man discovers peace in solitude, it becomes very hard to manipulate him with attention, guilt, or emotional games. And that's exactly why this trend is terrifying so many people.
If nobody wants to date single moms, how we all got boyfriends? Somebody is lying on this app, because I will have my daughter in my arms and I will have somebody come ask me out. And I just be like, oh, well, like, you know I got a kid, right? And they're like, all right, cool. What kind of snacks you like? So somebody's lying. I need all the men that say that men don't want single moms to come forward.
She has a pretty good point, but y'all know how to run to the comments, man. But we gotta run to the comments together, man. Let's look and see how the comment box felt about this TikTok. This one is friendly fire right here. Boyfriends, but never husbands. Recreational use only, never marriage 100. But they're gonna say, who says we want to get married now? This is the crazy one right here, though. Exactly, girl. I got 5 kids and I'm married to a man. I got 0 kids. That's wild. How did it not work out with the other 5 baby daddies, man? Had 3 kids with my ex when I met my husband. A bunch of content creators on the internet saying, oh, you washed up, don't nobody want you, nobody want to deal with that. And all these women out here who said, you probably don't want to deal with that, or you probably just mad I'm not giving you attention. That's how you coping, man. But yo, leave me when I tell you, people, man, single mothers ain't out here struggling trying to find a man, bro. A lot of women are, man, but these women, they making it happen, dude. Dudes have absolutely no problem playing stepdad.
Modern dating apps are full of endless options, yet genuine connection feels rarer than ever.
Because you didn't tell me you had 4 kids.
Okay, and I was supposed to tell you that? I was supposed to tell you that right now when I just met you 2 days ago?
Yeah, you were supposed to tell me that. How you gonna lie?
I never lied, I just haven't told you yet. I have 4 kids, okay, so what's the problem?
You got 4 kids, that's 4 other mouths to feed. What's yours?
And so what? So are you not capable of taking care of them?
Yeah, I'm capable of taking care of them, but I don't want to. It's my choice.
So why did you feel like you needed to bring me to a date? You said that you would like the type of person that I am. So if that's the case, why is it that you don't want to go date me furthermore now?
I do like you. Like you cool, you fire. But you got 4 kids.
Okay, and?
Was you ever married?
No, I was not. I got 3 baby daddies.
Okay, well, damn, you got 3 baby daddies. See, I know. No. Baby girl, I ain't got no problem. Listen, I like you. You cool. Man, listen, one baby daddy.
It's not even cool at this point. One baby daddy what? I don't have 1 baby, I have 3.
Okay, 1 kid, okay, maybe you made a mistake. 2. Alright, you pushing it. 3? No, that's just what you do. 4, no, you that type of person. That's just who you are. Okay, so that's not who I am. That's not who you asked me to You ain't never been married and you got 4 kids.
Okay, and I'm trying to get married, so what's the problem?
At this point, it's too late. You might well stay with you you with.
That's crazy. And rude and disrespectful at the end of the day.
No. Ain't nobody being rude. Listen.
And I'm recording you just to let you know. I mean, just so I can put you out here on how you want to treat women, single mothers. You got a problem.
Man, listen, for me, with all the accomplishments and the things that I've done, for me to get with a single mother, man, that's 7. That's 7.
It's not 7. And what's wrong with me being a single mother, though? Because I'm very strong at the end of the day.
Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
My kids. I'm not asking you to take care of my kids.
You're not asking me to take care of your kids, but it's going to go like that. You're gonna say you're not asking me to take care of your kids now, and then when they get later down the road, I'm supposed to be responsible for them.
You don't. At the end of the day, if you plan on being my husband, or if any man plan on being my husband, you're gonna eventually have to. You're gonna have to be there. Their dad's not in their life like that. They need a father figure. What do you mean?
Well, you need to call their daddy. 3 of them. You got an options. Call one of them to do something. I mean, I'm not. No. Listen, you cool. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna pay for the food. That's why I brought you out. I mean,
So you not paying for the food now?
No, because you lied to me. I'm not. I don't feel right. This ain't cool. This ain't cool. You should have told me that up
So who
front.
gonna pay for the food? Cause I'm not paying. I got 4 kids.
Call one of their baby daddies. Man, listen. You got options. Call one
I
of
got
them.
4 kids. So you telling me that you're not gonna pay for the food
I'm not.
right now?
Listen, I pay for what I got. You pay for yours. Man, no, I'm good, man. I'm good.
So you're leaving.
Men are asking themselves, why invest my heart, time, and resources into relationships that feel temporary? Why risk losing your mental peace for someone who treats loyalty as boring? Why sacrifice your future in a system many men believe no longer protects them?
You know why a lot of people are single nowadays? It is not just because they cannot find someone or they are not lucky. People want 80s and 90s love in 2026. But they live in a way that makes that kind of love impossible. Back then, people built real connections. Now people scroll through options like they are shopping. Social media made men obsessed with women they have never met. Women expect lives they have never built. And that is where everything breaks. When fantasy becomes more exciting than real human connection, nobody wants to build slowly anymore. They want instant feelings and instant validation. So instead of fixing something real, they leave and chase something new that feels exciting for a moment. Loyalty feels boring. Consistency feels replaceable. Effort feels like too much work. They are single because discipline is gone. Real love requires patience and effort. It requires choosing one person and building with them. Stop treating dating like a shopping app. Stop chasing the fantasy version of love. Start building something real. The 80s and 90s kind of love still exists, but it requires the kind of discipline most people no longer have. Choose better. Build better.
For years, society told men that being single meant failure. But today, many men see singleness as freedom. Freedom from drama. Freedom from unrealistic expectations. Freedom from constantly proving their worth.
Men can't believe that women are single by choice because men aren't single by choice.
What an interesting statement. I cannot wait to hear what one is basing that off of.
They may be finding women to go on dates with, but nothing's sticking.
Okay, well that happens for women as well. So what exactly is this leading up to?
And so they're lashing out at women saying things like, have fun being single or enjoy your cats.
Not all men say things like that.
Sir, that's the whole point, is that I am having fun being single and I love my cats.
So that means that one is single by choice, right? So why can a woman be single by choice, but not a man?
I also love my peace of mind, not having to be accountable to somebody who isn't really that interested. He's not interested in me and my life and things that I want and need.
And there it is. That is actually the reason why a lot of men are now choosing to remain single, for that very reason.
As men age alone, it is not good.
Oh, really?
And the men are not okay. But I'm finding that as I age, I am getting happier and happier with myself and my girlfriends and my family. And the idea of having to accommodate a man's insecurities or even securities is just less and less appealing.
And with that, one actually nailed the reason why a lot of men are also choosing to remain single, because oftentimes it's simply more peaceful. It's as simple as that.
And the craziest part? The happier single men become, the more confused society gets. Because nobody expected men to stop playing the game altogether.
A huge amount of men between the age of 15 and 50 will not pass on their genes.
So what? Genuinely, so what? Stephen Bartlett here is talking about men getting to reproduce with women like it's some sort of birthright, when it's absolutely not. What Stephen is suggesting is that men are entitled to women having children for them. Men are entitled to women's bodies. And I cannot explain how genuinely dangerous and irresponsible of a worldview that is to promote and uphold. It's genuinely one of the leading reasons, if not the leading reason, for male violence against women. A large number of femicides are simply because a woman had the audacity to reject a man's advances. That's not an opinion of mine, it's a reality that women face. We have to fear for our lives that men will hurt us if we reject them. The reason men get violent when we say no to them, when they are unable to get access to us, is because they are raised with this entitled view. They are raised with the promise of a woman, of a woman's body. So then when they don't get what they are promised, they are angry. The solution to this violence is not to encourage the entitlement. which is what Stephen is doing. It is to challenge it. It is to stop raising boys and men with the belief that they are entitled to women's bodies. Then they will stop being angry when they don't get them. No one is entitled to anyone's bodies. I'm not entitled to a man's body. He has the free will to turn me down, and men are absolutely not entitled to women's bodies either, in any capacity, in dating, and especially not in giving birth to their children, which is such a taxing, life-risking thing that it deserves even more consent and consideration and choice.
Should society intervene?
The only way society should intervene is to start raising and training boys and men to respect girls and women, to see us as human beings who are allowed to make our own choices, and that includes saying no to them if we so please. It's the equivalent of raising a child to believe he is entitled to 20 presents, and then he throws a hissy fit because he doesn't get those 20 presents. The anger will go away on their behalf if the promise to our bodies is removed. Really don't understand why so many men's solution is to never listen to women. It's so scary that men like Stephen's solution and go-to isn't to just simply ask women and care about why women are rejecting these men, because women openly are saying men are not treating them well enough. Pregnancy is a very scary thing and it's very vulnerable, and they don't want to do it with someone that they don't feel safe around. Instead of men's go-to solution being to care about that and to care about women and to say, let's help women feel more safe around men so that they will date them and reproduce them. Instead of that solution, I don't understand why so many men's go-to is to instead just say, let's disregard what women are saying and what women want and just force them to reproduce with men. That is so scary. It's really sad and really dangerous. And I really hope that this conversation that has started from this leads to change, because it's really getting to a concerning place.
So is this the downfall of modern relationships, or the beginning of a completely new era where men prioritize themselves first? Keep watching, because the next reason men are abandoning dating might be the most controversial.